Your search for the cheesiest pizza recipe ends here. Firstly, you want to take a cup of warm water, followed by 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. The sugar in slightly warm water is important to bring your yeast to life. Just give it a quick stir and leave it in for 10 minutes. If nothing seems to happen, it means that your yeast is either old or dead, and you'll want to throw it out and start again with new yeast. Once your yeast starts looking like this, you're good to go. To prepare the dough, I've taken about 2 cups of all-purpose flour and added 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, we're going to dig in the middle of the bowl and add about 4 to 5 teaspoons of oil. Give it a slight mix and add the yeast mixture. We're going to use a spoon to bring it all together until it gets easy to knead. On a clean kitchen counter, I'm gonna dump all of the dough mixture. We're going to slowly start kneading the dough, making sure we're not messing the table counter. It's so satisfying to do. You want to fold and stretch until all the flour gets combined. We're getting closer. And almost done. When the dough looks smooth, we're going to fold small triangles and bring it to the center. Look at that, so soft. To let the dough rest, take a very large bowl and drizzle some oil on the dough and evenly grease the sides of the bowl. Cover it with a cling wrap and let it rest for about an hour. Oh my god, look at the size of the dough and all the air that's being created inside. This is the best part, poking your fingers into the dough. Time to roll it out. Dust some flour and knead it once more until its top looks good. You know it's done when you poke your finger in it and it comes out right back to its shape. Divide the dough into 2 equal parts and then again into 1/3 and 2/3 parts respectively. Working on the small dough first. With your fingers, flatten it out. You can always use a rolling pin to make it even. And then try stretching it out with your hands. Using a fork, poke small holes. It will help to cook it better. We're going to take the bigger portion now and we'll toss the flattened dough onto a pan to semi-cook it. Now you want to use your pinky finger to make a good round dough and let it rest for 10 minutes. Poke your fingers and move around the edges to flatten it out. This is just so satisfying. With light upward lifts, we're going to move all around the edges. Again, use a fork and poke holes. To assemble the pizza base, take a dish and grease it with some oil. This will make sure the dough doesn't stick to the bottom. Place our pizza base on the dish and spread it evenly. Place a few cheese slices onto it. You can always go for more. I prefer tearing the slices. Then place the semi-cooked dough sheet onto the cheese slice and start wrapping the edges. I'm using plain tomato ketchup. You can use your version of pizza sauce. To make it a little spicy, add chili sauce if you like. I've already stir-fried some onions, sliced capsicum, and boiled corn. Use whatever vegetables you like, and if you don't like vegetables, just leave it bare. Topping it with mozzarella cheese, and if you're running out of it, even processed cheese will do its thing. I want my pizza to be colorful, so I'm adding sliced cherry tomatoes, and some olives as well. I'm gonna make this pizza in a pan lined with parchment paper and on low heat. Leave it in for about 15 to 20 minutes, or depending on how much time it takes for your pizza to cook well. Always keep checking your base so that it doesn't burn. You can also bake it in your oven if you wish. Our pizza is baked and the cheese is already melting. Time to slice. Trust me, it tastes so good. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week. Until then, take care.